Immune System by Edward Liu and Yanlin Samuel Lee.
The immune system is a body defense against disease. It is a very large network of cells and tissues that is always searching for invaders. And once any are detected, a very complicated attack is launched. It spreads throughout the body, and many small components make it up. For example, the immune system includes many types of cells, organs, proteins, and tissues. It also includes specific as well as non-specific defenses. The non-specific defense are the first and second line of the defense. The first line of defense include intact skin, mucus, tears, and stomach acid. The epidermis or outer layer of the skin acts as a shield against invaders. It also makes chemical to kill protein invaders. The chemical that the skin makes gives the skin a pH between 3 and 5, which is acidic enough to prevent colonization of many microbes. The effective the effectively reduce the number of invaders. When a person breathes a foreign substance, they enter the nose. The mucus inside the nose will trap this substance to prevent them from going any further into a human body. Next, tiny hairs in the nose, known as cilia, will sweat mucus into storage and away from the lungs, which is which if foreign bacteria entered will be damaged. So saliva and tears helps a, helps help a little help a little protecting the body because they contain many chemicals. One example of a chemical that is included in both saliva and tears is lysosomes, which breaks down the cell wall of bacteria. Finally, stomach acid, the last part of the line of the defense, breaks down swollen bacteria due to its very high acidity. The second line of defense includes white blood cells, fever, and interferon. Fever is a mechanism that is used to destroy many of the microbes by releasing chemicals that increase body temperature, which can help to stop or at least slow down the growth of pathogens. Interferon is a group of proteins that will block the synthesis of viral proteins infected cells and interfere with the replication ability of viruses.
The first and second lines of defense are examples of non-specific defense. But what about the specific defenses? The specific defenses do not kick in unless pathogens get past the non-specific defenses. The pathogens that do are called antigens. The cells of the immune system that can recognize specific antigens are the T cells and the B cells. The specific defenses, also known as the immune response, include the humoral response and the cell-mediated response. The humoral immune response defends the body against antigens and pathogens in body fluids, blood and lymph. It involves mainly B cells, while the cell-mediated response defends the body against abnormal cells and pathogens inside living cells, and involves mostly T cells. The humoral immunity makes antibodies, which are proteins that recognize and bind to antigens. The cell-mediated response is the response to abnormal cells and pathogens found inside cells. Unlike the humoral response, the cell-mediated response does not produce antibodies. In the cell-mediated response, killer T cells bind to infected cells and disrupt their cell membranes to destroy them. So what does immunity really mean? It is a resistance to a disease or harmful substance for our body, and there are two types of it: active immunity and passive immunity. Active immunity is when your body produces your own antibodies. After defeating the virus when it enters your body for the first time, if your body is exposed to the same virus in the future, your immune system will be able to immediately recognize it. It will send out antibodies specifically for dealing with that kind of virus. Most of the active immunity lasts for your whole life, with the exception of flu shots and tetanus. On the other hand, passive immunity is only a temporary protection against the antigen, since it is when you get antibodies from another animal. You may be able to defeat the virus, but you will not have immunity to it if the same virus attacks your body in the future.
Disease. Even though the immune system is known as a defender of our body, it can also have some disorders sometimes. The three different types of immune disorder are allergies, autoimmune disease, and immunodeficiency disease. Allergies are when your immune system overreacts to allergens, such as pollen, dust, or mold. When an antigen enters your body, they attach to mast cells and cause the mast cells to release histamine, which increase the flow of blood and induce sneezing, water eyes, and runny nose. Autoimmune system is a disease that occurs when your immune system thinks the cell in your body is a pathogen and decides to attack it. Immunodeficiency disease is when your immune system functions abnormally, and AIDS is an example of this.
The body systems all work together to maintain homeostasis. The immune system works closely with the circulatory system for transportation needs and the lymphatic system for production of lymphocytes. If you get infected with the AIDS virus, a virus that affects your immune system, you may develop pneumonia in your respiratory system, a yeast infection in your reproductive system, Candida that affects your esophagus in your digestive system, or the skin cancer known as Kaposi's sarcoma. This shows how all body systems are connected to each other and that all of them must be healthy to maintain homeostasis. Questions. Number 1. List 3 different types of immune disorder. Question 2. What is the difference between passive and active immunity? Question 3. How does the nose defend the body?